For them, this is a direct sequel to Endgame. They also have the writer of those films coming back to write this one as well.
What do you think they meant by that?
I'm confused.
Hi, everybody. I'm Amy Newman.
And I'm Chris Carr, and we are Two Filthy Casuals.
And we know that getting into a new fandom can be intimidating. Because here we go again.
Mamma mia. It's a
my.
multiverse.
I did forget you.
I really want to let you go. It's kind of where we're at this point. And getting into this fandom and this multiverse can be really intimidating because there's a lot of moving parts here. So that's why on this podcast, we break down some stuff that you can hopefully dip your toe in, sans judgment, and sans a little less confusion. We'll find out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doomsday.
Look, I want to preface all this by saying I will go in with an open mind. I hope it's amazing. I hope it's awesome. Marvel's done some great stuff before.
Yes,
they very well might pull it off again. I liked several of the movies that were kind of done in the lead up to this. Now, can jokes come in the room and no one's mad at me?
Yeah.
Because that's not very funny if I just do that for 40 minutes.
Yeah. No, we're fine. We're fine. If you get mad, keep it to yourself.
No, leave a comment. Leave a comment and share it with all
Engage.
your friends so they can be mad at us too.
There we go.
Look at these two dumb tricks.
But they've never even read a comic. They don't even know a Marvel.
I haven't and I don't, but Chris does. So
I do. And I like it, but I definitely have some qualms.
You have your qualms.
I have my qualms.
All right.
You know?
It really is just they really. It's more of this.
Yeah. And look, there's cool stuff that happens in this trailer. I'm not going to lie. There's cool stuff. But I, as a Marvel comic girly, am still not super pumped. I'm going to see it.
Yeah.
I'm seated.
Did it feel for you, maybe you knowing more had something of a different response, but for me it was just like, oh, it's just trying to do the Endgame thing again.
Pretty much.
And it felt like, I think it was partially frustrating because it's getting a little Jeb Bush. It's getting a little please clap. You know what I mean? And it felt like they wanted us to cheer and hoot and holler and be excited about literal things we've all cheered about before.
Yeah.
Like, these are slowly turning into a, hey, remember when you felt something about this? What if again? And we're all numb, and we've all just had such a time.
Much like the people of the 616 who are completely unfazed by anything happening in the city of New York or the world. We too are just, okay.
Yeah, I guess.
And I'm trying to get
He's
excited.
got the hammer. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get pumped. I'm trying to get excited about this. I'm definitely going to go into it with an open mind and an empty stomach, like Iron Chef. But I don't have high hopes.
I'm gonna popcorn this one up.
Yeah.
Oh. You think?
I mean, I'm gonna murder a hot dog during this.
Sure.
But yeah.
That's a popcorn. That's a diet soda. That's a use my A-list to get the
Nice
big one.
crispy.
It'll be right around Christmas.
Oh yeah. December 18th.
Diet's in the shitter. Diet's in the shitter.
We're close enough to the holidays and to Cheese Week that we just go,
You know what?
why?
It's probably fine.
I'm wearing sweaters anyway.
Oh, this is gonna be a Cheese Week movie.
Oh, for sure.
I
can
think
see
I'm
you
going
doing
on
that.
opening night.
I'm going to go so close to it because of my job, which I love very much. Thank you for supporting me and letting me be on that. But yeah, I'm not super, super jazzed. And I'm really glad that you brought up that they're trying to do the Endgame thing because Russo brothers are back to direct this one. They did Infinity War and Endgame. And they have said that for them, this is a direct sequel to Endgame. They also have the writer of those films coming back to write this one as well.
What do you think they meant by that?
I'm confused.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because we had quite a few things happen
Quite a few
here.
things happened.
Russos. A lot of new friends were made. A lot of things happened. A lot of multiverses versed. So I'm a little confused where I'm wondering if this is really closing the chapter on those things, if we're going to really like focus on the Thor the Cap and the, Tony Stark of it all.
Hey, why is Captain America there? Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't
Yep.
he old now?
Yeah.
Didn't he go to the beach that makes you old?
Yeah. He went to the beach that makes you old.
No, didn't he go back in time or
He
something?
went back in
so
time,
could
and then he
live his
came
life
back
with
as Joe Biden.
Yeah, but right? Okay, am I remembering that correctly? He went back in time so he could have a life with
Yes.
Peggy.
Peggy, yes. And Peggy.
Why is he here? I just realized that. I watched the trailer and I was so busy just going, let him sleep. Let him rest. Let Chris Evans be in a no, Materialist wasn't good, but that wasn't his fault.
No, he tried his best, and he played the personality of actor so well. The personality of poor. He nailed it. He did his best.
He was too hot for that role.
Yeah.
He was too conventionally hot for that role.
Fair.
I personally find him very attractive, but when someone said Jeremy Allen White, I was like, see, that makes sense.
Yeah.
See, that makes sense because I don't care. I don't care what little moth is flying out of your wallet when you open it. If you look like Chris Evans, your girlfriends are still going to be like, girl.
Yeah.
Girl.
We get it. All right. So.
But yeah, I was so busy just being like, oh, let Chris Evans do. I mean, get that bad girl. But also like,
Sure.
that I forgot that he is dead.
Dead and or old. So this is what people are theorizing. So we're going to jump to the middle of the trailer and we'll kind of go backwards there. But do you remember when they did those kind of tiny little like teaser things where it'd be like Thor will return, Steve Rogers will return. So in the Steve Rogers one where we see he's got a baby.
When do you have a baby?
He had a baby. He's holding a little baby. And I assume it's his. I guess you shouldn't assume that any man holding a child, that's their child. But
it is his, but he's like, I'm babysitting. And it's like, no, that's your kid.
That's your kid. I'm sure.
That's your kid. No, Captain America would never.
So the theory is because like he has that moment and he looks like he's in like a cute little living room with like little curtains and stuff, right? In this trailer.
Was this in the trailer? No.
Well, in this trailer, we see Loki in a cute little living room with curtains that look like the Steve Rogers curtains. So maybe
he got Loki pregnant. I have read this one. Chris, I was on Tumblr and I read this one. It's all coming back to me.
That could be it.
They just threw a rock on AO3 and went, you're also going to go, right? Yeah. This.
What I was going to posture, which is far less fun, is we're going to get wibbly wobbly timey wimey because Loki does the whole like tree of life controlling all of the threads of multiverses thing. That's what happens at the end of his show.
Okay.
But we see him with his little TVA badge, right? His little Time Bureau badge. Mm-hmm. And people think that he went back to warn Steve Rogers or get him to come help with everything that's happening.
And see this, and I know this isn't a new take, and I know this isn't even the first time I've said this on this show. It's my biggest issue once you start opening up a multiverse, start opening up, we can play with time and timelines and time travel. It just feels like nothing really has stakes. Yeah. It just feels like nothing really has weight of like, that's such a huge moment. And I remember it because it was emotionally interesting and satisfying and felt like a really nice close of that story to, in the Marvel universe, have Steve be gone because he made that choice to be with Peggy instead.
Yeah. So
now if it's like, but also he's back because Chris Evans needs another $1 billion to do this. Like, okay. Okay, then why? Like, I think the closest they did to still making that work in those parameters was the Gamora thing.
Yep.
Of like, she's back, but she's not. And she's different. And it's not the same Gamora who loves you.
Yeah.
Man, that sucked. That was so sad.
And that was so well
because
done.
It actually had weight.
Yeah. And honestly, was almost a little bit more heartbreaking of...
Oh, if she was just dead, yeah.
Yeah. You're here, but you're not.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
The nightmare scenario.
So what this film should do is... Remember in Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, how we...
Certainly not.
Remember the movie with your boyfriend?
I don't... Hey.
I'll never stop.
See, now it's that thing. Because I don't find Doctor Strange attractive. But you can't say you don't find someone attractive. Because then it immediately sounds.
Like you do?
Yeah. So I don't know how to. I don't like his stupid cape, and I don't like
I love his sentient little cape.
and
I love that it's like a puppy dog, but a cape.
And I don't like his dumb hair.
I mean, the hair, that's fine. I get that.
I
get that.
don't even think about him ever.
No, not at all. That's fine. But in his movie, Multiverse of
Why
Madness.
did he say something about me?
He's been talking about you a lot.
That's
When I was at Disney for the 4th, he's like, where's Amy? I was like, why do you care? And he's like, I don't care.
good.
Yeah. That's how it went down. So in his movie, we had those incursions.
He's not back, right?
So he's
I don't know
missing.
why I sounded so scared. He's gone.
He's been.
He can't make me feel anything, right?
He's not in any of these trailers, which is hey, wouldn't we have Multiverse Bro come for this? Like,
Probably just like too stupid.
Would he be here? Would he be here right now?
Weird. Okay, sorry.
But so they had all these incursions, right, where these realities would crash into each other and kind of dissolve because they were button heads. This trailer opens up with an incursion with the X-Men.
Okay.
So when we're at the School for Gifted Youngsters, we see some of this reality kind of tearing apart and everything. That's why there's all the like explosions and things happening. So theoretically, this movie should be a whole bunch of worlds colliding.
Okay.
So the whole thing with Victor Von Doom in this, Dr. Doom, is he is an incredibly, incredibly powerful supervillain in the Marvel Universe. He is, follow me on this journey, Amy. His mother sold her soul to the devil in order to ensure that her son would be a great and powerful man.
Okay.
All right?
Chris, that is far and away. That's like an actual thing that has happened in stories in the last
Sure.
several hundred years. Like, okay, yes.
It leads-
Yes, we're on the same page. Now,
But-
why is it Robert Downey Jr., Chris? Riddle me that.
We still don't know. But that leads him to becoming a powerful wizard and scientist.
Okay.
Great. He takes over his country,
Okay.
Latveria.
Yep.
And then he's like, well, I'm the best ruler for this country.
Okay.
Definitely the best ruler for the world.
Okay. See, this all feels clear.
Should rule all of the worlds,
Okay.
all of the universe. I'm going to pull them together. I'm going to make them all be one universe. I'm going to smash them up. And I'm going to rule over them and brainwash everyone into loving and worshiping me and viewing them as the supreme ruler.
Got a little fucky at the end there.
See? There. But we can also understand. We've seen people in power. We know how this works.
Oh,
So,
I'm so sorry. I just got Congress actually
Oh.
did just pass exactly that. Okay.
what's great is genuinely people listening go, I don't know if that was a bit.
Let me check.
I don't know if it was a
Let
bit.
me just hit
Gotta
AP News
pause
real
this and go
fast.
to my news search. So that's what happens historically in the comics and everything too, and that's what's happening here. Is he's bringing all these worlds together. So there should be casualties. There should be permadeath. There should be worlds destroyed in this film.
Okay.
All right, that's what should happen. We'll see if it does. All right. With all of these different universes and everything too, the theory that a lot of people have, and I agree with this, is in Fantastic Four, you might have noticed there was an empty chair when they had that little UN moment for his country. So we don't see Von Doom in that, but we see that that country is established and exists.
Okay.
So a lot of people, myself included, think that he is from that universe, lives in that universe. And hey, we saw him like from behind hanging out with Sue and Reed's bebe at the end.
Yes. 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 Yes.
A little blonde kid where he's like, and Sue's like, why are you near my baby? So another thing about Victor Von Doom is that he steals power from powerful entities and other like super powered individuals.
Okay.
Franklin Richards is one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel Universe. That
That's
baby grows up
baby?
to be very powerful.
Okay.
Thor's daughter, Love, from Thor, Love, and Thunder, is an incredibly powerful being. And a lot of people think that Von Doom is after Thor's kid. So that, like, he's siphoning power from all these incredibly powerful beings. These are just some of the theories that could be happening and why we had trailers about, like, everyone being a papa. Not everyone, like 2 people. That's an exaggeration. I apologize. It was just a lot of dads for me where I was like, I don't care that you have kids. I just don't. Sorry.
Wow, can't relate.
Oh.
Never looked at someone and something thought it's too many dads. Never. Couldn't be me.
Constantly just when everyone's like, oh my God, that single dad. I'm like, Although I do love that trope in movies. I love reluctant single father who has to be an adoptive father. That trope, adore it.
I mean, I thought you meant he was reluctant for the single part. Like, yeah, no one wants.
No, the one who's like, you're not mine, but I guess I'll take care of you. And then they like do everything for that kid.
I thought you
That's
meant they were
beautiful.
like bummed their wife died. Like, I guess that's...
God, it's so frustrating that my wife is dead. Yeah.
I stand by it. I miss my calling. I'd be an amazing dead wife in a photograph.
You would be.
I really would.
There's still time. Just some fantastic B-roll of you being like, why are you filming?
Oh,
Turn it off. No, I don't even have my makeup on.
Sometimes Eric and I will make each other laugh really hard, and I just look at him and go, oh. Genuinely, I'm like, this feels like the memory you're going to look back on when I'm dead. And he's like, why would you say that? What's wrong with you? Like, take a photo of me going, with a big hat. Remind me, next time we record, I'll just wear my dead wife hat. I just have a big sun hat that I feel like is exactly what I'm wearing.
I know you have an incredible Halloween costume already planned, but at just one
It'd
party,
be a
can
dead
you just
wife.
show up as your dead wife? And everyone you talk to just be like, oh my God.
And just have a rolling pin. Yeah. I'm like cooking. Yeah.
We'll have just a little like cardboard frame around you. So it's just you periodically being like, what? Oh, it'd be magical.
Yeah.
Okay, this movie. Da-da-da-da.
So everybody forgot to wrap it before they tapped it.
Yes.
Is what you're saying.
Absolutely. They all were just making babies. Also, the mask on Victor Von Doom.
Thought it was a little mustache.
I did love. I mean, it's a little metal plate right
It
there.
looked like he had a little curlicue mustache, and I would have liked that a lot.
But in most comic iterations, he got disfigured going through this like dimensional portal. There was a theory for a long time, like he had like a tiny little scar, but his vanity made him cover up his face. And then when you see this big reveal in the 2015 Secret Wars comic, it's just like he is gnarly. He's like missing his nose. Like it's pretty brutal. And he uses his powers and his brainwashing to like fix his face in that moment.
Okay.
So we have all of our friends coming back. Well, all of our new friends, I should say. We've got the Thunderbolts, aka the new Avengers.
They're maybe the closest to my friends.
Yeah.
You've
got Sam Wilson and his team-ish.
Okay.
Which I think we talked about this when these movies came out. I don't think Sam Wilson is the kind of dude who'd be like, and I'm suing this group for copyright infringement for the use of the name The Avengers.
Right.
That feels so, well, one, it feels so dumb. And two, it feels very anti who Sam Wilson is. Why don't you guys know who this character is and what to do with him?
Anthony Mackie, you deserve better.
Yeah, you really do. You went to Juilliard, babe. You're incredible. Gosh. But so we've got those friends back. We have the X-Men from the 2000s films. Some of them coming back. We don't see Beast or Nightcrawler in this trailer, but they're in this movie.
Okay.
So that's fun. Kelsey Grammer and Alan Cummings reprising their roles. And what's really cool about this too, and I don't know if you know this, Kevin Feige's...
Probably not.
Kevin Feige's first like big credit basically was being an associate producer on that X-Men movie.
Oh, okay, right on.
And so I feel like that's probably going to be a big kind of like linchpin in this, and also give us the opportunity to have mutants really come into the MCU, especially because people are theorizing that Sadie Sink for the Spider-Man movie, she's a young Jean Grey. She's that young telepathic mutant. Mm-hmm. So we've got a lot of stuff happening in there.
And this is the first... Because we had some X-Men in Deadpool.
Yes.
But this is kind of the first big, they're really coming to the table in like a serious way.
Yeah. Well, and especially for like Charles Xavier has had a whole bunch of screen time in a ton of movies. Mm-hmm. This is actually going to be the 8th time that Patrick Stewart has played Charles Xavier on screen.
Wow.
But like Cyclops kind of got nerfed in the movies. He's just not treated. The character's not really treated well. And we're getting like comic book accurate costumes and everything too.
Why do you think
Mm-hmm.
they didn't do a big good X-Men movie before this?
I think because of the rights.
Oh, I mean, but in the timeline. Because, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of people are like, Doomsday, I guess. And part of my issue, and something we've touched on before watching this trailer, is it feels like too much too soon. It feels like they haven't earned a new end game. It feels like they haven't earned a new, here's a big wrap-up of a bunch of these seemingly somewhat disparate movies getting pulled together into a big ta-da. And I feel like there is so much excitement for the X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
There is so much passion for these characters, and there is so much, they might actually finally do them right in the movies.
Yeah.
Feels like you could have waited a couple years and knocked out a couple good X-Men movies.
Well,
And people would have been a little more on board to see that pull in with a bunch of other stuff.
sure. We are seeing a lot of people really hyped to have these actors come back for the roles because the first X-Men movie was really well received.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, that probably is that, and I would argue Blade are the things that really launched having like superhero movies that worked, right?
For sure.
And so people are really pumped about it. My hope, genuinely, because they do need to just they need to give us new X-Men and they need to give us new younger X-Men too, who can then carry this franchise for the next, 10, 15 years or whatever. I really was hoping in like Multiverse of Madness or in something like this, that the animated universe that we're seeing, that is killing it, by the way, it is so well received.
You mean
It's
like
so
X-Men
well done.
97?
X-Men 97. Season 2 is so spectacular. I was really hoping it was that universe that we were going to then go, oh, and now this is live action. Which honestly could be because, again, comic accurate costumes. We've got Cyclops looking like how Scott looks in that show. We've got Mystique actually clothed this time and wearing her comic accurate clothing. So that still could be what's happening here. I have my doubts. But I feel like that's one of the properties right now that Marvel's doing so well with and people are so excited about. That's the one to kind of try to mine something from it. And maybe that'd be cheap and maybe the translation of it would be weird, but I don't know.
And that's what I'm saying. I guess just like, give us more X-Men, wait a little longer on this.
Yeah.
It just feels like an odd place to be like, and now you get all the X-Men, but there's 85 other things happening in this movie.
Yeah.
And also here's Robert Downey Jr. for some fucking reason. Here's Chris Evans again. Like,
Yeah.
it just feels like a cluttered way to introduce something people are so excited about in a big way.
Well, and we've had weird little snippets too at the end of the Marvels. We have, one of our characters has ended up in a different universe. And there's Beast. There's Kelsey Grammer's Beast. So that's another thing too so are we going to have those people tie into this? Or is this going to happen yet? And we do know a lot of those actors are coming back for Secret Wars, the film after this. It just feels right now like this is maybe the piece of glue between, or gum between two pieces of paper. And we're kind of going, where does it lead? What is this? It just feels odd right now.
So we're getting Doomsday in December and then Secret Wars when?
I think a full year after. I'm not positive. I need to double check that.
I grow weary.
Yeah. But
Maybe it'll be great. Maybe I hope it's great.
I really hope it is. I hope they land this.
And this is the chairs. So they're going to be, because that's, I think, the other thing that feels crazy of like, wow, look at all these people in there. Oh, that feels like about a third of who they actually announced.
Yeah.
Will be in this trailer.
Well, and there are just some like people who you go, why aren't you in this? And Strange is one of them. Spider-Man.
No, I didn't even think that.
Spider-Man is not confirmed to be in this movie. Which, he's back to being a like street level person and no one knows who he is. So maybe that's why. We just don't have a couple of our players in here who have been kind of intrinsically tied to stuff. We still don't know why Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doom, aside from people love Robert Downey Jr.
I got nothing.
I will say the voiceover at the beginning that's him, like the dialect work, you go, okay, well, that's decidedly not how Tony Stark sounds. Like that already is a big swing in a different direction. But I'm still trying to figure out, like, hey, is this if Tony Stark had been raised in Europe with this other family and we kind of do like a Red Sun situation, is this just he has Tony Stark's face, kind of like how, the Human Torch and Captain America look the same, and we covered that in Deadpool. And yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine we don't see in this. And that Wolverine that we've seen in Deadpool and Wolverine, all of the X-Men died. Like everyone died because of him, basically. And so like that feels like another character you'd want to have see Scott and Magneto and Charles and go, oh fuck, you guys are alive, or there's a version of you alive. This is gonna fuck me up. There's just some, and I'm sure they're all exploring these opportunities, but a lot of those things make me worried about, is this going to be overstuffed, or is this not going to address things?
That's what I was just going to say is my concern is it feels like the two options here are either this will be Marvel's homeworkiest movie or Marvel's most frustrating movie if you have done the homework.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how you split the difference with how many things they are trying to shove in here.
Yeah.
And it feels like they're trying to shove things in that weren't created with. Because Endgame, it felt like they kind of at some point sat everyone down and got everyone on the same page of like, this is where this is all needs to eventually land.
Yeah.
And maybe they did with this, but it all feels a little disparate and weird right now.
This, the multiverse saga to me has been very spaghetti on the wall.
And maybe it is partly that it is multiverse. So you are playing with like, well, that's okay. That was a different universe and nothing matters.
Yeah. That could be the case here. But I'm hoping they get it together and it is something nice and cohesive. And we've talked about this before. The lead up to this has kind of felt like it hasn't felt as earned as Infinity War or Endgame. And I always use the same metaphor, even though I'm never going to do a marathon. I feel like I'm being forced to do a marathon that I never trained for.
Yeah.
And
I feel like my bladder is.
Because, God, what's the runtime supposed to be? Like 3 something? It's a long
over
movie.
3 hours?
I'm not sure. It's supposed to be long. I know a rating hasn't come out yet, which is interesting.
Oh. What do we think? Do we think this is the one?
Do they say fuck more than twice? Oh my God.
Who's naked?
Are we going to see someone drop trowel?
It better not be Doctor Strange.
If he comes out in just his cape, Amy's going to be very mad.
Ew. No. Let me make sure. I'm going to go see it a second time so I make sure the letter of protest I write is accurate.
Oh, very smart. Very smart.
What is this? Not Endgame. Which one are you? Fuck me. Doomsday. Runtime. 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Okay. And so then theoretically with the opening of trailers and stuff, you're in there for like 3:15.
Oh, baby. I show up 25 minutes on the dot.
Dude, praise AMC for letting you know when that also is not the thing. When they're like, oh, no, it starts at this time. And you're like, great. Thank you very much.
The number of times I have opened the door and just heard light. I'm like, I crushed this.
I usually leave the house at the start time now. Yeah. I just can't.
I like a trailer, but if you go see enough things, it does just get really repetitive really fast.
Yeah.
I can only turn to the person next to me and go, that's pretty good. So many times. I think I want to see that.
That one, that's a, yeah, I'm in for it. That, absolutely not. Oh, absolutely not trailer. Did you see the other mommy trailer?
I heard it's very scary. I have not yet. I need to look it up.
I said to absolutely no one, because I watched it while I was pooping these dogs. I just went,
I'm sorry.
I manually pooped them. No, I took them outside to let them poop. I call them pooping the dogs.
Continue.
Okay. I'm watching this trailer because I can't be alone with my thoughts. And just did a nope. No, hard no to no one. Just no one around me. It's so upsetting. And there's a moment where Jessica Chastain is under a table that I just went, absolutely no. I think you'll probably love it.
I want to read the book it's based on. I've heard good things.
There's a book based on it?
I believe it's based on incidents. Is it called Incidents Around the House? Something like that. It's supposed to be very good.
I watched it though. And then my second thought after yelling no to nobody, I was like, I do dislike horror. I know we keep going, maybe I like it. Maybe I'm okay. No, just the trailer made me go, absolutely not.
You are not the only person. I think it's playing before the Odyssey, and I've heard a couple people be like, that there was a jump scare in that I was not prepared for.
It's not okay. You'll probably
gotta watch it.
You'll probably love it. You'll be so happy. Oh, but yeah, Doomsday, hopefully we enjoy it. Hopefully it's fun. Hopefully it's not too confusing.
Is the homework list for this just like 18 movies? Am I crazy?
So,
because it felt like, okay, at least from this trailer, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four,
Mhm.
The Last Black Panther,
Yes.
Loki, the TV series.
Loki, the TV series. Thor: Love and Thunder, I think would be helpful. What I do,
Good luck.
I did not like that movie, but what I like about this trailer is it seems like we're going back to like a more serious Thor.
I didn't hate it as much as everyone else did. But...
I really hated it. That's because I really love that villain, and I went in with an expectation, which I shouldn't have done, but it still was just like, what a waste.
I went in it with an expectation of a good movie, and that's on me.
and
That's
my
on me.
fault. I need to start going into movies going, I'm gonna see a movie, and it sure will be a movie.
I mean, that's kind of why I love having A-list.
Yeah.
The number of times I've walked out of things just like, I'm getting my money's worth for doing this.
Listen, the bar has been set high this year of Project Mary and Sheep Detectives are two of the best things I've seen. And I'm just like, if I don't feel the way I feel like those movies made me, what are we even fucking doing here? God, I love them. Have you seen Sheep Detectives yet?
No.
It's on Prime.
I weirdly can't bring myself to do it, and I don't know why.
Dude, okay. I was having a poopy day. And so Logan was like, we can do whatever you want. And I was like, I want to watch Sheep Detectives. And he was like, great. That sounds super. And I did this is truly one of the best movies I've seen this year, Logan. He was like, okay, bud, I bet it is. And then I think we were 15 minutes in. And he was like, this is incredible. Why is it so good? Around like the midway point, we're both sobbing. He's like, what is this movie? It's really good, you guys.
I'm not saying it isn't good. I'm saying I weirdly can't bring myself to watch it. Do you ever just have an aversion to something for no particular reason?
For no particular reason?
Where you're like, I'm aware this is maybe not even like a good take. It's like me and Doctor Strange. We don't like each other.
You really definitely have an aversion to him.
Ugh.
This is not an enemies to lover situation in any way, shape, or form.
Disgusting.
I'm sorry,
Don't even.
but probably.
What would that even be like?
I'm going to write down some thoughts. Hold on. I can't think of anything that, like, I just went, no, that's not for me. I don't think.
know.
I mean, I guess a little
Other
bit.
the
That one was a for sure.
You would
I know
love
why.
it.
I know why.
You'd love it.
I mean, honestly, probably part of it is like the going to see the Odyssey has been a little bit of like, I know it's going to be a well done movie. I just, you know, that's a long time for me to be in a theater. That's usually mine.
Yeah.
I have very few like, this doesn't seem to like sit well with me for no reason.
Sure.
Yeah. It's mostly time and bladder.
Sure. But yeah, feels like a lot of homework for this. All that to say, I will say, if you are curious, Chris, quiz pop quiz me. Chris Pop quizzed me over on the Patreon.
Good job.
And I did okay.
You got to check it out. We went through the trailer to see if Amy knew who people were in this movie. So if you want to see that, head on over to patreon.com/2forthecasualspod.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. I couldn't remember if there was an ad or not before it, like on YouTube. All right.
Just quick plug for that.
That's fun. And you might think, yeah, they talk for the duration of that trailer. No. We talk much longer than that trailer. We side quest a lot. And the Patreon is all like that. We do not edit it for content. It is all of our unhinged, unedited thoughts. So you should definitely go check that out for $5 a month.
$5.
Yeah.
That's not even a popcorn.
No, you can't even get a coffee for that price.
I keep raising the price of the student deal, and I got to lie to a 16-year-old working at the AMC.
How confidently do you order?
Well, I put on a propeller cap. That seems to help. Hello. I'd like the popcorn that's for 17-year-olds. My little pubescent tummy can't eat a big one.
Need a widow guy.
Oh, just a little guy.
Yeah.
I want a small popcorn and a small soda.
The sizes are out of control.
They're out of control.
It's very Pawnean, where it's just like, you could fit a toddler in this cup. I don't need that much soda.
And then they're like, oh, you can get a refill. I'm like, I can what?
No. I don't want to live in your bathroom.
Sometimes I will. Well, the popcorn refills, what? I'll drink two Diet Cokes. That's
Oh, I mean, on the way out, maybe
it's
I'll
a
grab
freestyle,
refill.
baby. Oh. And I get the concept, too, because sometimes I do get a smaller soda, and then it's like, stock? Do I want to get a refill
Mm,
in the middle of my movie?
yeah.
And I will sometimes take a big one home and then transfer it to a different cup.
That's just economical.
So I can have it. Don't just leave the AMC cup in your fridge. It will disintegrate by day
Yes.
2. I have learned that the hard way. Yeah. But they have a freestyle machine, and sometimes I want like a Sprite Zero pineapple. That's my pro tip. And I guess that'll be how you get me in the theater for Doomsday. I keep wanting to call it Endgame. Maybe
So do the Russo brothers, I guess. Folks, let us know if you are more excited about this, because I genuinely feel like a lot of people are really hyped about this trailer. They're hyped about Doom, and I'm trying to get on board, but my excitement level just really isn't there. And I don't want to be a hater towards this movie, but
no. I'm still happy to go in and give it benefit of the doubt.
yeah, I'm always rooting for a movie to succeed. I'm always rooting for a movie to be fun and do well and tell the story that it sought out to tell, even if it's not for me.
But let these men sleep.
Yeah.
I think I said on Patreon, you fucking see Chris Hemsworth, and it's like, no one's arm needs to be that big for that long. Like, let that man have a rest day and a cheat day. Like, good for you, brother.
Yeah.
But aren't you tired?
Let him do some comedy, because he is very funny.
He is very funny.
And let him focus on his app that he runs. It's really good. He has a fitness app.
Oh.
It's called Center without the second E. And it's got meditations and recipes and workouts. And it is a delight.
That sounds good. But
It's
that
really
is, look, I only downloaded one Avengers app. And it's the Jeremy Renner app.
Well,
big fan. But so go download that. I don't think you can anymore. I don't think it exists. I'm not even going to direct you. Look, you don't have to follow me on social media. Just
find that app.
Download the Renner app.
Download that.
Was there anything before we wrap up?
Mm-hmm.
This all felt pretty above board. Yep, these are kind of the last big Marvel swings, and all my friends are showing up. Were there any surprises in this trailer that I, as a more casual fan, missed? Was there anything people were like, oh my gosh, I can't believe? Or was it all pretty like, yeah, that's kind of what we knew?
I feel like it's all pretty much what we knew. I think what they did well in this trailer is something that we've talked about before, too, with like the setup of Kang and things like that didn't really work out, is we see how powerful Von Doom is. Yes, Thor is telling us that he is very afraid of this threat, but we see them like show us that power with him like stopping Stormbreaker with like one fingy. Stormbreaker was the axe of Thor's that he used to decapitate Thanos. So like we're being set up for somebody who is very, very powerful. So that's well done. I think that sometimes some of these Marvel villains have been a little mustache twirly.
No mustache.
No mustache. Thanos, though, you had that perspective of, I am doing this for the greater good. Everything needs to be balanced, right? He was a monster, but you understood his logic and why he saw himself as a savior.
Right.
The same thing here we're opening up with Doom is, things are going to be difficult and horrible decisions are going to have to be made. But he views himself as the kind of leader who can choose who lives and who dies, what universe gets to prevail and what does not. Mm-hmm. So some of those things I think are very interesting and a good call back to how Marvel kind of started, of having nuanced villains who don't see themselves as the bad guy. So I like all of that in there. And there's a couple little things, like little details that I'm interested to see what's going on. Namor's palace, right? It kind of looks like he raised water around it to have everyone in there. That's cool. I'm interested to see if they're brave enough to have like Namor try to mac on Sue Storm, because that's a big thing in the comics.
She's a married lady.
I know. But I mean, Vanessa Kirby, I get it. If he's like, I'm going to shoot my shot. All right.
I get it, brother.
Look at her when you can, because she's sometimes invisible.
Oh.
Yeah. But like stuff like that was really cool. I wasn't blown away by anything in this trailer by any means, aside from like, I'm hyped about seeing Cyclops. I'm hyped about seeing comic book accurate X-Men. Everything else I think was pretty much what we thought we were going to see. At least that's my interpretation. If you saw this and were like, wow, this really blows my hair back, let me know. Let me know how wrong I am. I'd love that.
What are we missing?
Yeah.
I'd love to know.
Chime in.
All right. That's it. Are we getting more trailers before December?
I would assume so. Yeah, they'll probably do several, and we'll have like the final trailer. This is another thing we have to take into consideration too, though, is sometimes these trailers have bullshit in them. Sometimes we get a fake out where we see one person and it's actually a different person who we see in the final cut of the movie. So that's one of the things too that's hard to gauge sometimes with these.
They could all be Doctor Strange.
Every single person in this movie is Doctor Strange, and you're gonna hate it.
And it's R-rated, and they all kiss each other.
It's only Doctor Strange, Bucky, and Steve. Those are the only people in this movie.
I'm listening. IMAX, front row. Big soda, big popcorn. No one make eye contact.
Yeah, if you see Amy in her little propeller hat, no, you didn't. Get out of there.
The propeller hat comes off for this one, Christine. For I am a woman now. Well, that feels like as good a place as any to wrap this shit up. Thank you again for listening. One more quick plug for the Patreon. That gets you at least two bonus episodes every single month. Again, we're doing a little pop quiz on the trailer for this. So, if you want more Marvel chat and to see what I remember from kind of watching all these, maybe, I think, feel free to head on over to patreon.com/2filthycasualspod. Become a filthiest casual. Join us. We have a good old time over there.
Yeah, we do.
And then other than that, please subscribe, rate, review, whether you're on YouTube or a podcatcher, whatever it allows you to do does really help. Share with a friend and follow us on social media, TikTok and Instagram at 2filthycasualspod. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was it. No. And until next time, I'm Amy Newman.
I'm Chris Carr.
And if you followed this fandom, you'd be home by now.
But which home? Which universe? Where, Amy? 828-616? Where are we?
Which one has all the Doctor Stranges?
Universe
69.
69. Yeah!
Stupid.